up without its sword.
Question, would that provoke a attack of opportunity?
To go from prone to standing, I don't believe it does, but I can double check. It does not. So, it's gonna stand back up and try and punch you in the gut.
Question, with him not having the weapon, would I have a attack of opportunity because he has weapon?
No. The only time you'll have an attack of opportunity is if he moves 5 feet away from you, since you're within melee range. And the attack of opportunity serves as an opportunity to attack as he flees.
Okay.
The punch to Credence's gut, I believe, misses with a 13.
That actually hits. I have armor class of 13.
Alrighty, so you take 6 bludgeoning points as he delivers a swift punch to your gut, and resumes trying to fight. So it is your turn.
Oh, sorry, you cut out a bit there.
Nope.
I will, I'll be using my flail and shield, if that's alright, to attack the armor with the 2 attacks.
Okay, so what you'll need to do is move into Credence's square, but then you'll have to move out to be in melee range to attack it. But unfortunately, you can't end inside someone else's area. You'll have to move out, at which point he'll take an attack of opportunity against you.
You know, stick with the crossbow.
Alright, roll to use that.
One second, I gotta pull that back up here, sorry.
Plus your dexterity, or do you have any thing additional to that?
Yeah, that's 1, sorry, I forgot to include that.
Alright, so a 12 unfortunately misses.
Okay.
Next up is Hamdul.
Hamdul's still enraged about getting that one hit against him. Takes his great axe, Snill, as it's named, and swings towards the armor.
Alright. Swing.
Oof.
That one misses.
That one definitely misses. And then we'll take his second attack and do the same.
Okay. That also misses.
Ah!
So, you're just hitting the gaps of the armor between which float nothing. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Nicholas, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna attempt to hit it with a Morning Star again.
Yeah, you hit. What are you hitting? I should ask.
The armor. $11 plus a D4.
Alright, 11 piercing damage to which? The sword or the armor?
The armor. And plus a D4 for My divine favor.
Nicholas? I don't know if I can hear you.
And the D4 is for the divine favor.
Okay. And which one are you hitting though? The flying sword or the animated armor?
Animated armor.
All right. So you swing down with your flail or
Morning
morning
star.
star, and you see a white light as it comes down and smacks into the animated armor into its like chest plate and bounces off, leaving a pretty severe dent into its chest. This animated armor looks to be in bad shape. Credence? Oh, is that your turn? I apologize.
That's my turn.
All right, Credence, you are up.
Alright, try to hit the armor again with my short sword.
Do you add your dexterity to that? Believe
Yeah,
it's
which is 5. Plus,
so +5 plus your proficiency modifier.
oh no, that's including the proficiency modifier. It's a 5, total of 5.
Oh, okay, so then that miss. Do you have an additional attack or?
I only get 1 attack per round, or do I get 2?
It depends on if your class has multi-attack or not. You're a rogue, correct?
Yes, I'm a rogue. I don't remember seeing anything about multi-attack.
That's because you'd be right. You do not have multi-attack. All right. Is that your turn?
Actually, I have 2 weapon fighting, but I don't have. I can guess I'll draw my dagger for next time, and then
Okay.
that'll be my turn.
All right. Next up is this flying sword as it's going to try and swing at you. I assume a 9 misses.
Yeah, a 9 misses.
Yep, so you're able to dodge out of the way of its jab. Next up is Tarhut.
I'm gonna swing back at the armor again.
Okay. Oof, you rolled a 1. So now you'll have to roll D100 for unfortunately rolling a 1. Usually they're not that bad though.
He lies.
I don't lie.
I don't trust him.
54. Alright, make a dexterity saving throw. To not slip and fall prone. So unfortunately, as you're making this attack, you get tangled with the enemy and you fall over. It is not the end of your turn though, so you can still stand up with half of your movement if you so choose.
I will.
Alright. See, not that bad. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that-
Alrighty, next up is this flying sword. It's gonna try and swing down at Hamdul. Probably missed. It nat 1. So guess what? It has to roll a D100. It gets a 26. So Hamdul, if you wish, you can take an attack of opportunity on it for free.
Oh yes, Hamdul would like that very much.
Swing. Yeah, you hit.
My damage. So 7.
7. Alright, so you blunted this blade really badly. If a blade could be in bloodied or on its last legs. This one looks like it could. Next up is the animated armor, who's also gonna swing down at Credence with its punch. It gets a 5, so it also nat ones. It rolls a D100 and it gets a 60. So whoever attacks it next gets advantage, which is probably gonna be Sickle, because it's your turn.
Good lord, I need the help anyways. You already know what I'm doing.
Yep. Just do it twice. 1d20. Yep, that definitely hits, but do it one more time just in case you crit. Alright, nope. So, roll your damage.
One sec, I'll type that in here.
Alrighty, so you do 4 piercing damage to it as you clip its gauntlet.
Can I attack twice, or does that only work for the once?
Do you have multi-attack?
Yeah, 2 per turn.
Then go for it. You still have advantage.
Okay, so just roll for damage then.
No, just roll twice to see if you hit. Just take the higher of the two. That one misses, so roll on up there's the first one. The first one definitely hits. So roll again, the 1d10 plus 2. Alright, so you clip it again. If a suit of armor could be in disrepair, this one definitely looks to be on its last. Hamdul, it is your turn.
Oh, you know Hamdul's style. He's swinging away.
Alright. Yeah, what are you hitting?
The armor, of course.
Of course. Roll. Alrighty.
He's still up.
Yes.
My second attack is coming towards him as well.
Yep, roll your damage. Yeah, so what happens is you swing your axe at the helm, and you sink your axe into the helm, and you yank it off of that animated armor. The rest of the armor collapses into a heap onto the ground. The armor seems to pose no threat. The 2 swords, however, are still flying around you.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and slide up into this corner.
Yep.
To make room for some more folks.
Alrighty. Nicholas, it is your turn.
I step up to the sword here. And I'm going to see if I can finish it off.
Yeah, roll your damage. I believe your minimum will. Yeah, so you, with your Morning Star, you clash against the blade, and it snaps in 2 and falls to the floor. Now defunct.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, Credence, you are up.
I'm going to slide forward and swing my sword at it.
Alrighty. Yeah, roll your damage. That's to hit, I believe. Your damage would be a D8, I think, for short sword. Or you can click on the little short sword button under where you hit.
Click on your short sword +4. It should bring up your
in
damage.
the chat box. There you go. So you did 3, I believe, slashing damage to it.
Yeah, slashing.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
I also have the dagger, so I will try to hit with it.
Okay. Oof, that nat 1. So you'll have to roll a d100. $69. So make a dexterity check to see if your weapon flies from your hands.
The saving throw or just dex?
Saving throw. Do saving throw. Alright, so you almost lose grip on your dagger as you go to make your attack. It slips from your grip almost, but you're able to re-catch it and tighten your grip back around the dagger. Nothing else?
That's it.
Alright, next up is the flying sword. He's gonna meander on over here, try and swing at Nicholas.
Bring it.
He's gonna bring it. He makes a 15 to hit.
Misses.
Alright, so he misses. Tarhut, it is your turn, and because you are flanking, there's someone on either side of the sword, you roll with advantage.
Just for the record, I'm going to be swinging a quarterstaff with both hands.
Okay. Oof. Alright, also roll a d100. The nat ones are rolling in tonight, I guess.
Even with advantage?
Oh yeah, you get advantage. My apologies. Roll again. So the 10 unfortunately misses as well. The movement of the sword proves too erratic. Do you have an additional attack, or is that your turn?
I'll go and use another key point.
Okay. That also unfortunately misses.
Advantage.
As that is also a 10. Is that your turn?
Well, you said I'm rolling with advantage. There was
Oh
only.
yeah, yep. You're right. I apologize. I keep forgetting. And the 14 also unfortunately misses, but not by a lot.
Now that is my.
Alright. Sickle, you are up. It is your turn.
Would you say he's about 5 feet away, or no?
We can say, even though you're like technically where your character's positioned on the map, you'd actually be on the lower floor coming up the steps. We can say for the purposes of this, you're close enough to be within 5 feet, yes.
Can I use my flail and shield?
Of course, yes.
Goody. Let me grab that here. Now it says I've got proficiency with that.
Yep.
Does that change the roll anyway?
So it will be a 1d20. I believe flail is a strength-based weapon, so add your strength modifier and then add your proficiency modifier. So it'll be whatever your strength modifier is, and then plus 3.
On the die 20, you said.
Yes, on the 1d20. Yes. Alright, so was that first one? We'll count the first one since that's what you rolled first. Do you have multi-attack? Can you attack twice?
I do, yes.
Alright, so the second one definitely hits. So roll your damage for the second one. Alrighty, so your flail slams into the flying blade, causing a significant amount of damage. It looks chipped in some areas. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alrighty, Hamdul, it is your turn. Go.
Alright, if I move down here, do I get flanking?
You do.
Awesome. So of course my trusty great axe Snill is going to come in, and just in case. Okay, now so I'll take the 22 on that first attack
Yeah.
for 7 damage.
Okay, 7 damage, I think. Yeah, so what happens is your great axe, like you slam it into this flying blade, and you watch it as it snaps in midair, and it falls to the ground in 2 pieces. It seems to no longer be posing a threat to you guys.
Ha ha! Hamdul destroys all that oppose it.
How is everybody doing health-wise? Need me to heal you?
I could use some healing. Hamdul can.
I could use some help with that.
That one took a little bit of damage.
Alright, lay hands on Hamdul and heal him 10 HP.
Hamdul appreciates it.
I could use some help too if you still have some.
Alright, I'll cast Cure Wounds on him at level 1. That's 1d8
Alrighty.
plus 1.
Go ahead and roll it and heal for whatever he rolls.
Come on, you could roll. It's really thinking about it. It's really thinking about it.
Yeah, roll 20 is particularly slow during these times where a lot of people are utilizing it with their additional free time. That,
Alright, so
but
4.
you get 4 HP back. You guys feel free to short rest when you need to. Long rests, I will be a little bit more stringent on. Kind of hard to long rest in this house, but short rests, go for it.
I'll go and take a short rest.
Alright, so taking a short rest, you are allowed to expend your hit die as necessary. Your hit die are unique to each class, and you should have 5 each. So, for example, a fighter has, I think, a D10 or a D12. I think it's a D10. So you have up to 5 D10 that you can roll and get back if you so choose. A monk has a different hit dice, and a paladin and etc. They all have different ones, I believe.
So will I go and roll my hit die, or will I go and automatically generate?
You can roll your hit dice in the chat if you so choose, and then from there, you can add it back into your health. You also add your Constitution modifier as well. So say, for example, if you're a rogue,
I'm
you
taking
have a
short rest.
D8. Yeah, you have a D8 for your dice. You roll D8, say you get a 7, your Constitution modifier is a +1. That means you heal back 8 HP.
I can actually,
if anybody needs to know their hit dice and their modifier, I can tell it to you right now. Sorry to interrupt.
Very good. And as I said earlier, because you're 5th level, you have up to 5 of them. When you do use one, you will not get it back until you long rest, which, like I said, I'm going to be a little bit more stringent on because you guys are in a haunted house. Death house, essentially. I mean,
Wait, you didn't tell us this.
means it's the name of the campaign. Death house.
It was Curse of Strat, not Death House.
So does anybody need to know what their hit dice are? Does anybody need to know? Omdul's good for right now. He's sitting pretty as far as he's concerned. He's going to save his hit dice for later.
You can reset my key points as well back to 5.
Yep.
Yep.
JB, who are you, sir?
Credence.
Thank you. Sorry, I should know that.
You can also change it if you wish. If down at the chat bubble, you can, go to the little scroll down and you can pick where your character's name is. So it pops up as your little icon next to your name. And it even says what your character, like, yeah. Neat.
So we all took a short rest.
Yep, healed as needed. You guys have all bandaged your wounds, done everything that you needed to do. Where are you guys going now? To your north, there's a set of double doors that. Area 11. Yeah, there's a set of double doors to your guys' top with another door that leads inwards from the indentation in that wall over there, right there. There's also a set of doors to your guys' west, or like down.
Hamdul, let's go through the double doors.
Yeah,
Alright,
let's check that
so
out.
you open the double doors. Inside before you is looks to be a bit like a master suite essentially. There's a rather large 4-poster bed with and there's like embroidered curtains, tattered gossamer veils, and there's a matching pair of wardrobes. There's a vanity with a wood-framed mirror and a small box on top, and a padded chair in front of the vanity. There's a tiger skin rug that lies in front of a fireplace, and the tiger skin rug actually smells. It seems like it's rotting. Above the fireplace is a dust-covered portrait of the same man and woman that you saw in the portrait before that had the baby and everything. But it's just the 2 adults, the man and the woman. In the southwest corner, it's like kind of filled with webs over here. But there is a table with 2 chairs. On a dusty tablecloth is a porcelain bowl and a matching jug. And then there's a door facing the front of the bed, which has a full-length mirror mounted onto it. That's this door.
Hamdul goes to the mirrored door. takes a second to look at himself because how handsome he is.
Yeah, you picked up a small wound from that fight, but I'm sure it's gonna be added to the collection of scars you already.
Absolutely, it's what makes him so beautiful. I open the closet door.
Before you is a closet. It's an empty, dust-choked closet. You actually sneeze as all the dust kind of flies into your face.
Oh,
Alright, open this
close the
door
door
here.
real quick.
I'm gonna go and search the desk or vanity.
Alright, so you search it. There's nothing in the vanity itself, but you do open the box on top of the vanity and see that it is a jewelry box that is kind of lined with silver and gold filigree, and it contains 3 gold rings and a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant. I'll tell you guys the gold price now, so that way you don't have to worry about actually having to sell it or anything along those lines. I just prefer when it comes to loot like this, you guys just transfer it right over to gold and divide it how you guys see fit. So the box itself is worth 75 gold. The 3 gold rings are worth 25 gold each, so that's another 75. And the platinum necklace with the topaz pendant is 750 gold.
Somebody doing math?
I'm not great at math.
So altogether it'd be 180 for each of you.
Okay.
Split it evenly like that?
Yeah, we'll just split it evenly and just, we just take the gold amount you said, right?
Yeah, just take the gold. You guys don't have to worry about actually having to sell things for this.
Ooh, humble.
185, you said?
Yeah, everyone gets 108.
108 or 80?
80. 180.
You said the tiger skin rug smelled of death.
It smells like it's rotting. It's pretty gross.
Okay.
It's frayed at
Yeah.
the edges. It looks like it's been here quite a long time. And not well maintained.
Seems to be no more doorways in here.
There is one additional one near the table at the eastern side of the room.
Are these windows or doors down here? Windows?
Down there, those are doors. The white blocks are doors.
That's a door right there. That's a
Who's-
door right here.
You want to open it?
Yes.
Inside is a very dark room that contains a wooden tub with clawed feet, a small iron stove kettle with, or small iron stove with a kettle resting on top of it, under and a barrel under a spigot in the eastern wall. A cistern on the roof is likely used to collect rainwater and pump it into here.
Alright, I leave.
All right.
I'm gonna go and check the 2 cabinets or whatever they are.
Alrighty. The cabinets are. I think they're empty.
Could I check
And-
that?
Wait for me.
What's that?
Could I check?
Anything right there in front of me, or is that just a window?
So that's a door in front of you.
I
Should
go
you
and
check
open it.
Before you is a balcony. You step out in the balcony and are able to observe the eastern and southern edge of this building. It kind of overlooks a small field, and but you're you realize that the fog that's kind of surrounds this place is creeping slowly closer to the building until it eventually gets about like only 15 feet away, and it stops. And it's very thick.
I go and tell the party.
Okay. Who's opening up what next?
So you said these are doors down here.
Yes, the white blocks. Yes.
I'd like to open the one to my left.
Okay. This one.
Yes.
So you open it. Inside, it looks to be a storage room. There's dusty shelves that are kind of lining this room. A few of them have folded sheets and blankets and old bars of soap on them. On the back wall, you see a white skull with looks to be absent of dust.
Who uses magic the most here?
That would probably be me, I think.
You want to check to see if it's magical?
I can check to see if I notice anything.
Can roll an Arcana check if you so choose. Looks to be an odd place to put a skull, but other than that, you're pretty. It's bizarre, but
Yeah, it's a weird skull.
do you touch it all in the process of observing it? Credence?
I would hope not, but would assume so.
Alright, so in the process of you picking up, a green flame ignites from the skull itself, and the eyes grow a bright red as it starts chattering. The jaw against the top of the mouth, it starts chattering very quickly, very loudly, and it springs to life, eager to attack. So we're gonna roll initiative for this guy, who's looking for a fight for whoever activated it.
Be back in 1 second again.
Yeah, disregard my rules for you guys. I have to add you guys one by one.
So we all roll an initiative?
If you choose to participate in the fight. Nicholas Baldrick, what's your dexterity modifier?
0.
Alrighty. Yeah, once again, disregard my rules for you guys. I'm just rolling it so you guys get on there and then replacing it with what you rolled. Alrighty. So, the skull springs to life and moves out through and onto the balcony, chattering all the way, and is looking to. Let me pull up the sheet. It's going to. It opens its its mouth, and its eyes get brighter as it stares down you, Nicholas, and tries. You watch as a ray of fire emits from its face and tries to hit you. It rolls a 12.
Miss.
So you are able to catch it. That it's trying to do something in time, and you dodge out of the way very quickly as the flame behind you hits the wall and leaves a scorch mark against the wall behind you. Next up is Hamdul. Actually,
Hi.
scratch that. Sorry. Next up is Nicholas. Then it's Hamdul. I apologize.
Hi, Domo.
Alright, I gotta smack it with my Morning Star.
Roll to hit. I don't believe a 12 will hit, but let me double check. Yeah, you just miss. Just miss. Is that your...
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Hamdul, it is your turn now.
Alright, so DM, talk to me on this. Since I have the extra attack, how would that work with 2-weapon fighting? So would I kind of make both attacks once and then both attacks again?
Correct. So,
Okay.
so you'll make, if you're using 2 weapons, and you have multi-attack, I would say that you would make your primary weapon attack twice. Your offhand you will make once. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna stick with my Great Axe for now. So if Hamdul runs in, he can get his attacks in, but then has to leave afterwards to take that opportunity, correct?
It would if it has any melee ability to do that, but it doesn't, so...
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna come in, occupy that square for a moment, and attack with Great Axe Snail.
Yep. You hit. Alright, you do 7 bludgeoning as your great axe, or 7 slashing as your great axe makes a dent into its small face.
I keep swinging it around and come back for another.
Yep, roll your damage. Awesome. So,
Step back.
yeah, it doesn't have anything really to do an attack of opportunity against you, so it's just gonna stay there chattering. Alright, next up is Sickle.
I'm gonna use the heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Let me get that for you. I'm going to use both attacks, so is that alright?
Yeah.
Does the first one hit?
The first one misses, the second one hits.
Awesome.
Alrighty, so you do 6 piercing damage to it as your arrow flies by and chips a part of its jaw, knocking a tooth loose. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll be done. Sorry about that.
Credence, you are up.
So I'm going to attack with my sword and dagger.
Yep. Roll your damage for your sword. That doesn't seem right. There's no way you can roll a 3. How the... short sword is finesse? I'll take a look at it. For now, we'll take the 3. That's why.
Did I put it in wrong?
Yeah, but I got it. No worries. And it's a dex weapon. Alright. There we go. Yep, and your dagger does 5 piercing. Sweet. Yep. So roll your short sword damage. Now we got that fixed. Yep, that'll be 11. Nice. So you do a total of 16 damage to this flaming skull. And next up is Tarhut.
I'm gonna swing.
Alright. Roll your damage. Alrighty, so you finish off this flaming skull as its flame dissipates and it falls to the ground, chattering no more. Alright. That is the end of that combat.
Hamdul enjoys the victories, but does not enjoy this house.
Alrighty. Where are you guys going next?
Is there anywhere else we can go up here?
You guys have not opened this door to your guys' south.
Go that way.
Alrighty, so you open this door. Inside, you see dust and cobwebs that shroud a bedroom and an adjoining room next to it. There are double doors that are set with panes of stained glass that can pull open. This bedroom contains a large bed, 2 end tables, and a wardrobe. Mounted on the wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror with an ornate frame carved to look like ivy and berries. You guys can also see a portrait in this corner, in the back right corner, and it looks like a dark silhouette with glowing yellow eyes that seem to follow you as you move around the room.
I go breathe fire over on the porch.
You what? Sorry, one more time?
I breathe fire over on the porch.
You breathe fire over on the portrait?
Yes.
Okay. You hear the sound of a deathly scream, and it goes up and
Do I need to roll damage or not?
no, you don't.
I'm starting to agree with Humdall that I hate this house.
I'm gonna search this thing here.
Which thing? Oh, the wardrobe? Inside is empty. There's no clothes, it's just dust choke. Make a either investigation or perception check, whichever you prefer.
And while that's going on, are these doors to the bottom left by Hamdul? Yes.
Okay. So with your investigation check, you're able to see, not in the wardrobe, but next to the wardrobe, behind the mirror, looks to be a secret door of some type. Hondul, you open the double doors, and before you is the balcony of the building, an additional balcony that leads out to where you can see on the road that the two children have vanished. They are no
I,
longer there.
I announced to the rest of the party about the secret door.
Ooh, a secret door.
Alrighty. There it is revealed to you guys.
I like secrets and surprises.
Hamburger.
And Tarhut, make a perception check for me. Tarhut?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. As you're standing next to the door, you hear a faint sound of a lullaby coming from behind you. It's very soft, rhythmic, and you hear the small cooing of a baby.
I go ready to go in and see what's coming up behind me and swing if necessary.
It's just the door behind you. So you swing and you hit the door.
Yeah, might as well shut it up.
Do you open the door?
Yeah, I'll open it.
Alright, so you open it, you peek your head inside, and inside I have a thing for this. Alright, so inside before you, you see a white ghostly form whispering a small lullaby to a bundle of cloth that is wrapped in her arms. She slowly sets the bundle down into a crib, covering it with a black sheet, and slowly turns around. You watch as her entirely normal, if not beautiful, young maiden face that has this like very wispy, very flowy hair. You watch as her face twists and distorts, her eyes grow sunken and yellow, her skin will stretches back, revealing an awful skeletal structure in her face. Her lips curl and crack and release a yellowish ooze from the sores, and her teeth turn to ash and blow in a cold wind that you feel in your bones. She lets out a blood-curdling scream that sounds like a mixture of rage and anguish. You're gonna make a wisdom saving throw. So you feel this like sensation of just sheer terror grip you as you look upon this monstrosity, but you're able to gather your courage and face this monster as she looks to attack. And we'll roll initiative. This will be a pretty quick combat, I believe.
Nat 20.
Yeah. Yep. She also nat 20'd. Alright, Tarhut and Sickle. You guys got a 18 and 15. In Hondul, you got a 17. Sweet. Alright. So, it will go first, I believe. Yep. And it's going to try and attack you, Tarhut, with its, it's gonna like reach out and almost try and touch you. I assume 13.
No.
Are you sure? I thought we resolved your armor.
14.
Yeah, 13 misses then. If your AC is 14. Right? Or no? Here, I can check on D&D.
It's 14.
14, yeah, so it misses. As she reaches out to you and you just feel this innate sense to just back up. Next up is Nicholas.
Alright, I go running in the room after hearing the scream. See what we're up against, and I'm going to smack it in the face.
Alrighty, roll your damage. Yeah, you watch as your Morning Star passes through the Banshee itself, and you feel like she's a little less corporeal than she was before.
And that's my attack.
Alright, next up is Tarhut.
I'm gonna go and try to swing.
Okay. That unfortunately misses.
Can I take a 5-foot adjustment out?
Yes, you can. You'll still be within 5 feet of her. She can still hit you, but you'll be at half cover because you're kind of like in the doorway. So you'll, whenever I try to attack you, if I try to attack you with her, you add +2 to your AC because you're half cover. Make sense?
It does.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
It is.
Alright, Hamdul, it is your turn.
Hamdul hears all the excitement, comes rushing in. Oh, Hamdul wants some! And rolls a 17.
Roll your damage.
Schwab!
Alrighty, yeah. Same thing. Your hammer or great axe passes through her, and she looks like she's moving towards the transparent side.
Like she looks like she's fading with each hit.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and call that my turn.
You don't have another attack?
Yes, I do. Hamdul swings again.
You also hit. Roll your damage. Alright.
Take that, Banshee!
She gives you a very vicious look. Like you may regret saying that.
Haha, it's because I'm prettier than her. Now it's my turn.
Alrighty. Sickle.
I'm gonna use my heavy crossbow on her. Can aim for the face.
Go for it.
Yeah, just grab my things.
Is that +5, right?
You would be correct. For that's yeah, proficiency 3.
Okay. So you hit.
Awesome, I'm gonna get the damage here for a second. I'll use both attacks.
Alrighty, yeah. So yeah, the 16 hits. As well.
My bad, I meant to click the other one here.
You're good. Alright, 3 damage. Your 2 arrow bolts fly through the form and strike it. She wails out in a seeming amount of pain.
Did I get her in the face though?
So the first one you got her face, but she her face reformed. So
Am I close enough to Hamdall to high five him?
you can air high five.
Air high five.
Oh,
Later, up
great roll.
there. You're gonna win the beauty pageant for sure now.
Credence, you're up.
I will try to shoot her with my short bow.
You miss, unfortunately.
That would be it.
Alrighty. Next is her turn, and she's going to scream and scream at the top of her lungs. This is like a nails against chalkboard type of scream. Everyone make Constitution saving throws, since I believe you're all within 30 feet. Let me see if you are. Yep, everyone's within 30 feet, so everyone make Constitution saving. Alrighty. So everyone over a 14 will take half damage. So the only one taking full damage is Hamdul and Credence. Fitting, Hamdul. Alright. So
damage?
13 points of psychic damage, 6 if you passed. So the people that failed are Hamdul and Credence, they take 13, and Tarhut, Sickle, and Nicholas take only 6 points.
Ah, this wailing wench.
Wailing wench. I love it. That's gonna be her turn. After that is Nicholas.
I look over at Hamdul and ask, do you want to take her out on a date? Or should I just finish her off?
Finish this wailing hag.
Yeah, roll your damage. 6 piercing as your morning star flies through it.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Next up is Tar.
Oh yeah, I'm having fun.